Teachers, what's the craziest secret a student has ever told you? I was grading papers after school when Tyler knocked on my classroom door. He was this quiet kid in my 7th grade English class who barely spoke above a whisper during discussions. Mrs. Peterson, can I tell you something? But you have to promise not to tell anyone. I set down my red pen. In 15 years of teaching, when a student starts with that phrase, you listen. Of course, Tyler, what's going on? He sat down in the front row and stared at his shoes for a long minute. His backpack looked unusually bulky, and I noticed crumbs on his shirt. I've been stealing food from the cafeteria every day for 3 months. My heart sank. I knew Tyler qualified for free lunch, so this didn't make sense. Was he selling it, trading it? Was his family struggling even more than I thought? Tyler, you know you get free breakfast and lunch, right? You don't need to steal food. It's not for me, he said quietly. It's for my little sister, Emma. She's only 5, and my mom doesn't know I've been doing it. I was confused. Doesn't Emma eat at home? Doesn't she have her own food? That's when Tyler looked up at me with these tired eyes that no 12-year-old should have. Dark circles underneath, like he'd been carrying the weight of the world. My mom works 3 jobs. She leaves at 5 a.m. for cleaning offices downtown, then goes to her cashier job at the pharmacy at noon, then stocks shelves at the grocery store until midnight. She's never home when Emma gets hungry after school. What about dinner? Doesn't your mom leave food for you guys? Tyler shook his head slowly. There's usually just like crackers or maybe some peanut butter if we're lucky. Sometimes there's cereal, but no milk. Mom tries really hard, but by Thursday or Friday, the money's gone. Emma cries when she's hungry, and I don't know how to cook real food. My chest tightened. I'd been teaching for 15 years and thought I'd seen everything. So you've been taking extra food from the cafeteria? Every day during lunch, I grab extra fruit, sandwiches, those little milk boxes, sometimes cookies. I stuff them in my backpack when nobody's looking. The lunch ladies are always busy, so they don't notice. Then after school, I walk Emma home from her kindergarten class and feed her before mom gets home. She thinks mom packed it specially for her. I sat there speechless. This kid had been quietly solving his family's food crisis for months, and no one had any idea. He'd created an entire system. Tyler, stealing food could get you suspended, maybe even expelled. Why didn't you just ask for help? The school has programs. He looked at me like I'd suggested flying to the moon. My mom would be so embarrassed. She already cries sometimes when she thinks we're asleep. I can hear her through the walls. She keeps saying she's failing us as a mom, that we deserve better. If she knew I was stealing food because she can't feed us properly, it would completely destroy her. I realized this wasn't just about hunger. This was about a 12-year-old boy trying to protect his mother's dignity while keeping his little sister fed. He was carrying guilt that belonged to adults, not children. Tyler, what you're doing for Emma shows how much you love her, but there are better ways to help your family that won't get you in trouble. I spent the next hour making phone calls, first to the school counselor, then to the district's family resource coordinator, then to the local food bank and social services. Turns out, Tyler's family qualified for tons of assistance programs they didn't know existed. Food stamps, WIC, emergency grocery assistance, even help with utility bills. 2 weeks later, Tyler stayed after class again. This time he looked different, lighter somehow. Mrs. Peterson, remember that secret I told you? Of course. Well, my mom got approved for food stamps and this thing called WIC. She also got connected with this church group that delivers groceries twice a week. Our fridge is actually full now, like really full. Emma doesn't cry when she's hungry anymore, and she's gaining weight. He paused and smiled, the first real smile I'd seen from him all year. And I don't have to steal anymore. I can just be a regular kid at lunch, eating my own food instead of worrying about what I can sneak out. The next month, Tyler's mom came to parent-teacher conferences. She was this tiny woman who worked herself to the bone, but still took time to ask about Tyler's grades and behavior. She thanked me for connecting them with resources, but she had no idea her son had been their family's secret hero for months. Tyler never told her about the stolen food. He just let her think the teacher had randomly recommended assistance programs. Some secrets are kept not to hurt people, but to protect the dignity of the people we love most.